Welcome back, everyone. Bienvenidos a todos. Hoy es el día número 40 y 2. Right. It is day 42. Let's get into it. I feel like I have an allergic. A seasonal allergy is sitting in today. My left eye has been sometime today. Trying not to itch. A little itchy. Okay, so let's go over travel plans. How do we go about travel plans? I think it's more about time, right? So we had corto. Oops. Or quarter. Right, menos corto. Practice with time, alas. Number of days, we counted up as well, so 20. We had 20. Where are we at with numbers? 26? Siete. Siete, ocho, 9, 10. 30. Talk about like how many days you're going for, and there are a lot of I guess there's por. Well, por. It says para, and then going on. I was being too loosey-goosey with that yesterday. Other travel related things. Pronto. Proximo. Soon. And next. Oh, yeah, something's blocking this. There's an element here that's blocking writing, so we gotta stick up here. Down here. Okay. I've sworn there is more. Yahad, Isitad, Kamada. Photo. Locations? Planes. Train, bus, autobuses, avión, el avión, taxi, carros, aeropuerto, estación, vacaciones. I'm missing a big. Oh, ir a infinitive. What's the main one? So llegar, arrive, llegar. Tarde, temprano. I think this is the bulk of it. Okay. So I think we're pretty good. So for our pods, right? For our pods. What was yesterday's pods? They were pretty stock. Pod 1, human travel prep. Falstaff. What did they talk about? Two peeps. Talking about how long they were going away, how long, and when. And of course, Falstaff, as courtesy of being a bear, you just go. Just go, guys. Just go. It's that easy. Go and go. Capturing boredom. This one was a little bit of a curveball. So it was still, well, it's Lily, which was expected. It's two peeps. No, it's one person. A person talk about how they like to bring their camera along for traveling and taking lots of photos. Right. But Lily was like, gee, Willikers. You like going around capturing boredom, huh? Imagine people looking bored on vacation or visiting places. Yeah, what was the last one? Ordinary tickets. Oscar. Singular person. Talk about how they're excited. They're looking forward to taking a trip. I don't remember where. By sheer coincidence, Gecko was telling me about his trip. More about sharing and conversing about what he's gonna do in the coming weeks. Excited to take a trip and talking about like tickets to the trip, right? And no, it's not a historical relic, historical ticket, right? Not to most of it. Basically, one talked about camera and taking out photos, and one was talking about buying tickets and going to places, and then the other person was sharing travel plan. The other couple. And then we have the adventure, which was Lucy's lost luggage. Did this involve any of the current vocabulary? Not really. It did. They keep teasing like past tense and future tense, though. So we're back in the airport. Lucy's chilling here. We have that like, you know, the thing where you have bags. I don't even know what these things are called. And then Eddie's just chilling here. Eddie works at the airport apparently. And then you have a counter with Bea. Chairs over here, which becomes important. Some seating. And then like a directory here. So, you go check. It's like, oh no, I know. ¿Dónde? Oh, ¿a dónde? Speaking of ¿a dónde? Extra one, ¿a dónde? So, like, ¿dónde está mi maleta? Right. The suitcase is gone. So then you go and ask Eddie, and Eddie's like, I have no idea, but you should go ask Bea because it's not there, right? We go ask Bea, and Bea asks to present your ticket. And your ticket. So then you start speaking in the past tense, which was interesting. And they showed the ticket. I printed out a ticket to claim the bag to double check. So you go back to Eddie, and then he's like, do you have a ticket that shows where the baggage is? Like, oh, that one. It's like, I know. He gave it to another person, which that person ends up popping up over here. It was Lily. And then you have like the luggage. So you go up there and Lucy's like, oh, disculpa. Tienes mi maleta, right? So then you take it, it's like, Lily's like, yeah, mine's purple. So Eddie is basically the pep here. It's all Eddie's fault. That was it. No vocabulary per se. Oh, there was some vocabulary about going or when you arrive, like a ticket to arrive at places. She was coming back from Alemania? Don't remember. It was interesting to see past tense. Okay. Yeah, let's double check if anything comes out. Counting up. Yep, to 30, cuarto, minuto. I guess minuto was important. Yep, that's it. Adonde, that was a catch on adonde. So, alright. Talk about likes. We have the word for hobby. Okay, so we're going back to gustar. Like multiple things this time, gustan. Encantar. Fair enough. I don't see anything. So, ¿te gustan estos vinos de México? No, me encantan los vinos españoles. Right. Nos encantan los sándwiches de pollo. Me gustan mucho los restaurantes cubanos. ¿No? Me gustan los platos cubanos. So I don't see any. Oh, I think it's about gustan. To like many things. To say you like a single thing, say me gusta. But for multiple things, use gustan. Yeah. Me gusta el sándwich. Me gustan los sándwiches. This goes for all verbs like gustar, interesar, and encantar. Yep. Me encantan los vinos españoles. ¿Te interesan esos libros? Libros? Yep. And that's it? I wonder what vocabulary words we're gonna get.
Nos gustan los postres.
Nos gustan los postres. Eat. Okay.
¿Quieres comprar bananas?
Bananas is a repeat. Okay.
¿Te gustan estas bananas con chocolate?
¿Te
gustan?
gustan bananas con chocolate?
Estas.
Estas.
Con
Con
chocolate.
chocolate.
Me encantan tus pasteles.
Me encantan. Pasteles.
No nos gustan mucho las bananas. No, nos
Les gusta.
las gustan.
Las go lo. Wait.
Gustan mucho.
Las.
Mucho.
Mucho las bananas.
Banana. No nos gustan mucho las bananas.
Queremos comer algo dulce.
Dulce. Sugar. Or sweets. I usually think sweet and sugar at the same time. Queremos comer algo dulce, sweet. Or something sweet. Yeah, that's fine.
Estos vinos son españoles.
Repeat. Vino.
La carne chilena es mi
Chilena.
favorita.
Alright, Chilena. Chilean mito. No, I'm just kidding. La carne chilena. Oops.
Nos gusta
Nos gusta mucho la comida chilena.
Queremos 2 ensaladas, por favor.
Ensaladas is a repeat. Ensaladas.
Ella sabe
Sabes
un
un
poco
poco
de
de japonés.
japonés.
Sin tomate, por favor. A mí no me gustan mucho las ensaladas.
De veras. De veras. A nosotros nos encantan. Really, de veras.
Me gusta el
Me gusta el vino chileno. Estos pasteles son muy dulces.
Muy dulces.
Nos encantan los vinos de esta tienda. ¿Ok?
Nos encantan
Nos encantan
los
vinos
vinos de esta tienda.
Okay. You like these sweet wines.
te
Te
gustan
gustan vinos.
vinos.
Oh.
Estos
Estos vinos dulces.
Dulces.
Alright.
El
Oh,
ojo.
ojo. Okay. The eye of all things. Oh, we have la flor and la bebida. Bebida, sorry.
la flor.
La flor. Are we gonna get allergy too?
Esta flor es para ti.
Esta flor es para ti. Es para ti.
Me encantan tus ojos.
Tus ojos. Oh. Okay.
Quiero una sopa caliente.
Caliente. Caliente. Hot.
Necesito agua.
Necesito agua caliente para mi té. Té.
¿Qué tipo de arroz es este?
¿Qué tipo de arroz es? That's kind or type. De arroz es este. Este.
Me gusta este tipo de comida.
Me
Me gusta
gusta
este
este tipo
tipo
de. ¿Ne? Comida.
Comida.
Tengo muchas amigas cubanas.
Cubanas que.
Nos gusta la música francesa.
Francesa. Feminine. Or música.
Me gustan mucho las carteras italianas.
Italianas. Okay.
Esas canciones son cubanas. Me interesa mucho la música de Cuba.
No, no, son canciones italianas. Oh, just they're Italian, not Cuban. That's kind of
Me
argumentative.
encantan las
Jeez.
canciones.
Me encantan las canciones francesas. That's
Me
kind of weird.
encantan los sándwiches calientes.
Me
Me
encantan
encantan los
los sándwiches
sándwiches calientes.
calientes. Hot sandwiches. Hot dog. What type of flower do you like?
¿Qué?
¿Qué tipo de flor? Oh, ¿qué te gusta?
Gusta.
¿Qué te gusta tipo de flor? ¿Qué tipo de flor te gusta?
Gusta.
Probably gusta. I really like. Okay.
Me gustan.
Restaurante,
Restaurantes.
whoops.
Los
Los restaurantes cubanos.
cubanos.
Oh, mucho.
Mucho.
I really like. Ah,
Los
los
restaurantes
restaurantes
italianos
italianos son muy buenos.
Buenos.
Oh yeah, forgot plural. Yes. All right, that's not much to go on at the moment. El
El
pájaro.
pájaro.
Yo quiero un carro rápido.
Rápido. Slow. No. I don't remember what slow is. We're gonna get it, right? Slow. This is the next one.
Rápido.
Rapidito.
Me encanta tomar el tren rápido y llegar a casa en 10 minutos.
Qué interesante ese tren.
¿Te interesan estos libros?
Okay, they are all going through all our vocabulary words. For that form. Oh man, it's estos.
Me interesan mucho aquellos libros. Me interesan mucho.
What? Aquellos libros?
Aquellos libros. Me interesan mucho aquellos libros.
No me interesa.
No me interesan esos libros.
¿Te gusta la música latina?
Latina? Oh, okay.
Ella escribe sobre pájaros.
Pájaros. What? Wait, oh, that type of about.
Estos juegos son divertidos.
Esos juegos. Juegos son divertidos. Juegos. Oh, that juegos.
Estos bailes son muy
Bailes.
divertidos.
Okay.
¿Te interesa visitar aquellos sitios?
Sitios. Sitios, places. As opposed to lugares. Lugares. Or wait. Yes. Aquellos.
¿Te gusta este juego? ¿Te gusta
Este juego.
Quiero aprender
Quiero aprender estos bailes latinos. Okay. ¿No sabes jugar este juego?
jugar?
A mí me encanta este tipo de juegos.
Juegos.
That's fine.
Sitio.
Sitio,
Bello.
bello,
Partidos.
partidos,
Blusa.
blusa, fiestas,
Mismo.
mismo,
Japonés.
japonés,
Pájaro.
pájaro,
Pronto.
pronto, chaqueta,
¿Te
Eh.
interesan estos libros?
Okay. Not too many vocabulary words.
Naranja.
Naranja. Wait, we already have naranja. Oh, but not maybe not as a color.
Las botas.
Las botas. Okay.
¿Te gustan estas botas?
This is very arbitrary things.
Tienes que usar lentes.
Lentes. Glasses. Tiene que usar lentes. Héctor, ¿a ti te encantan los lentes? ¿A ti te encantan los lentes? Siempre tienes lentes nuevos.
Nuevos.
New ones, sure.
Me encantan los vaqueros.
Vaqueros. I have no idea what vaqueros. Jeans. Oh. Vaqueros. Not sure. I'm sure it's just los jeans. Vaqueros. Interesting. I don't remember what I learned before. Vaqueros.
¿Te gustan estos vaqueros? ¿Te gustan
Estos
estos
vaqueros.
vaqueros?
Me gustan ambas camisetas.
Ambas. What the heck is ambas? Oh, is that both? Ooh.
Ambas.
I'm not familiar with ambas. Me gustan ambas camisetas. Oh! I was thinking purses right away because, I don't know. I don't choose between t-shirts. You buy both of them.
Ambas.
¿De
Ambas.
qué color es tu falda?
¿De qué? ¿De qué color es tu falda? Oh. Interesting. ¿De qué? Yeah, it makes sense. Interesting. ¿De qué?
De.
I'll probably have to do some background for when that, as opposed to ¿qué color es tu falda? I guess if you have an object, ¿de qué seems okay. Yeah, I'm doing Spanish. ¿De qué color es tu falda? Oh. Ugh. Colombia. Mucho gusto.
¿De qué color es tu carro?
De
¿Qué
color.
¿De
¿Qué
qué
color
color
es tu
what was it? Carro.
¿De qué color es tu carro? Carro.
¿Tú tienes zapatos naranjas?
Tú tienes zapatos naranjas. Naranjas. Oh. Imagine having orange shoes.
Tengo muchos pares de zapatos.
Pares. Tengo muchos pares de zapatos. Pares. Oh. I don't use this very much too.
Pares.
Huh.
Nos gustan
Nos gustan ambos carros. Both. Estudiamos las palabras nuevas. Yes.
Estudiar las palabras nuevas. Los lentes naranjas me gustan más que los azules. ¿A ti te gustan?
Sí, me encantan. Ambos pares son bonitos. I mean, both of them's fine.
Canción. Partidos.
Partidos. Japonés.
Par.
Par. Gordo.
Me voy a probar estos vaqueros naranjas. ¿Te gustan?
Sí, me encantan. ¿Tiene otros colores?
Me gustan ambas camisetas.
Today's unit was pretty tame. I think there was 5 vocabulary words. Ambos though. Ambo I haven't heard before. And then was jeans. Jeans I haven't encountered that way before.
Me gustan ambas camisetas.
¿Te interesan estos libros?
¿Te interesan estos libros?
No nos gustan mucho las bananas.
I'm fine with banana. Me encantan los... ¿Nan desu ka? Vinos? Are you having vinos?
Vinos.
Vinos, chilenos. What? ¿Ustedes? I mean, that's the only way that makes...
Ustedes.
Queremos manejar esos carros rápidos.
Queremos manejar esos carros rápidos. Sure. Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, esos. Señora, este tipo de vino es muy bueno. Es un merlot.
Vino.
Or maybe they pronounce the T, but merlot is probably the le gustan los vinos próximos? The next one? Do you want a tinto? Oh no, los vinos tintos.
Tintos.
Oh, fine. Merlot, I guess. I think they make... I'm not sure if they're exclusively red wines.
Me gustan mucho los vinos de aquí. Me gustan mucho los vinos de aquí. Me gustan los vinos de aquí.
Oh.
Mucho.
Me interesan
esos estudiantes cubanos.
Me gustan los sitios cerca de la playa. Me gustan los sitios de...
I heard cerca
Cerca.
de la something. Oh,
La playa. Me gustan los sitios cerca de la playa.
Sitios cerca de la playa.
Me interesan
Me interesan estos sitios de la ciudad.
No nos interesan esos carros viejos. No nos interesan. No nos interesan esos carros viejos. Esos carros viejos.
Old cars are kind of neat
¿Te
though.
interesa visitar aquellos sitios? ¿Te interesa visitar
Aquellos países, sitios, aquellos sitios,
¿Te interesa visitar aquellos sitios? Aquellos sitios.
aquellos sitios. All right. Wasn't as exciting of a unit today.
Estas
Estas bicicletas no son rápidas. Whoops.
Ambos
gender.
libros son ambos. Años. Ambos.
Ambos. Yeah, ambos is different. I did not remember ambos from the last 20 years.
Me encanta.
Me encanta este por de botas. Botas? Oh yeah, boots.
¿Te gusta este juego? ¿Te gusta?
¿Te gusta este juego?
Es juego.
Game.
Estas flores son italianas.
Italianos.
Italianas.
En mi jardín hay muchos tipos de flores en primavera.
Me interesa mucho ver tu jardín. Okay.
Vino tintos.
Este sitio es muy popular. A mucha gente le interesa tomar fotos de esos pájaros rojos y verdes porque son muy bonitos.
El lugar es famoso porque hay pájaros bonitos. Yeah. Good enough.
Nuevos.
Okay.
Me gustan los platos dulces. Me gustan.
Me gustan los platos dulces.
Los platos dulces.
Me gustan tus ojos azules.
Oops, the other way around. Ojos.
Encantan.
It's such a random. Whoops. It's such a random
encantan.
assortment. We got eye, jeans, boots, sweet, birds. That was so. Oh. Did I click on the same order again? Oh, jeez. I was gonna swap them. I think I clicked the same order again. Les encanta la comida francesa. Francesa, pero no les gustan los quesos franceses. French cheese.
Me gusta mucho la comida latina.
Where's it really at? Probably not the same meaning as what the English would suggest.
De
¿De qué color
color
tu ¿de qué color es tu falda?
falda.
Gusta.
Nos gusta that aquel sombrero naranja short. Nos gusta la comida de oh no, just chilena.
Mucho. Chilena.
Los
Chilena.
restaurantes
Los restaurantes italianos son muy buenos. Okay. Oh, it's after midnight already? Jeez. Alright, my favorite part of each unit. The story.
La tarea de arte. Lily y Sari están en la clase de arte de Oscar.
Lore accurate.
Lily, ¿puedo ver tu tarea?
Oh, and that explains when Lily is always drawing in different places.
No.
No.
Perdón.
Perdón.
Me da mucha vergüenza.
Vergüenza. I am not sure if I'm familiar with that one. It's our first umlaut one too. Lily is too embarrassed to show.
¿Qué? ¿Por qué?
Esos cuentos so chistoso. It's fine.
Yo creo que mi pintura no es muy buena.
Okay.
Lily, eres la mejor de la clase.
Ay, Sari, por favor.
Lily, sí eres la mejor.
Pintura? Oh, they're just talking about her student
Por
thing,
favor,
right?
no. Oscar toma la pintura de Lily.
Oh, I don't know if you can do that nowadays.
Es muy bonita.
You don't sound so sure, Oscar. ¿Es verdad?
¿Le gusta?
Me encanta. El blanco sobre blanco sobre blanco. Cuando veo esta pintura, me siento triste y feliz al mismo tiempo. Muy bien, Lily.
Oscar se va. Sari mira la pintura de Lily.
Tu pintura está en blanco, Lily. Yo sé, nunca haces tus tareas.
Blanco. Me encanta. These stories. So good. Mayor clase de arte. Oh my gosh. Just heckin' crack me up all the time. Blanca, Blanco, and Blanco,
La
and
tarea
Blanco.
de arte. Lily y Sari están en la clase de arte de Oscar.
Lily, ¿puedo ver tu tarea?
No.
¿Perdón?
Me da mucha vergüenza.
Vergüenza. Interesting. Vergüenza.
¿Qué? ¿Por qué?
¿Qué? ¿Por qué?
Yo creo que mi pintura no es muy buena.
Lily, eres la mejor de la clase.
Ay, Sari, por favor.
Lily, sí eres la mejor.
Por favor, no.
Oscar toma la pintura de Lily.
Es
muy bonita.
¿Le gusta?
Me
encanta.
El
blanco sobre blanco sobre blanco.
Cuando veo esta pintura, me siento triste y feliz al mismo tiempo. Muy bien, Lily.
Oscar se va. Sari mira la pintura de Lily.
En algunos países de Latinoamérica dicen pene en lugar de vergüenza. Pena. Interesting. Okay. I got you. Te entiendo.
Tu pintura está en blanco, Lily.
There's a chance they might still introduce pena. They cover all the synonyms eventually. So they like to teach. They like to implicitly give synonyms
Yo sé.
to learn more words that mean the same thing.
Nunca haces tus tareas.
Imagine, por favor, cuando clase de arte nunca mejor. Alright. We gotta type now. Where the typing starts. Okay.
¿Qué?
¿Qué? Oh, that kit.
Palabra.
Dude, que taking out of context. Palabra. Foto. Ensaladas.
Queremos comer.
Queremos comer algo dulce.
Arte.
Sitio.
Dulce.
Par.
Nos encantan.
Nos encantan las bananas.
Queremos 2 ensaladas. Ensaladas.
Nos encantan tus ensaladas, mamá. ¿Quieres comprar bananas? Banana. Nos encantan los sándwiches de pollo.
Free.
No nos
gustan mucho las bananas.
¿Cuántas ensaladas quieren ustedes?
The heck? Honestly, I could really go for a salad right now. Okay. ¿Cuánto llevas aprendiendo español? B2. Hablar un poco español. Leer más. Like, leo más. Más que hablar. Or hablo. Or however you express that. I'm a lot more ready on... I'm a lot more on reading than speaking, so... most of the time I read a lot of Spanish chat rooms and whatnot. I learned high school Spanish for like a year and a half to 2 years, and then I learned college Spanish for a year and a half or so. So roughly around 3 years. That was 20 years ago though. And then the rest of the Spanish was you play video games. If you play video games in like NA region, you get a lot. You occasionally read Spanish from people, but we're reviewing most of this. It's gonna be a bit. The last, like, if I wanted to be super safe, B1 max. But as far as I remember, the last time I stopped in Spanish was the subjunctive, which I think that's a B2 concept. Yeah, but no speaking. I do not speak Spanish very often. I don't lead conversations in Spanish. I can answer Spanish questions at most and read, but I usually reply in English. Yeah. Leo en español, pero hablo en inglés. Perhaps that won't be. Perhaps we'll change that in the future. That's probably what we're trying to do. Nosotros queremos comer aquellos dulces. Do I need an article here? Oh, something. Whoops, I'll go. Okay. Sorry.
Nos encantan las patatas fritas.
I guess I don't need nosotros when expressing desire. That's fine. Nos encantan las patatas fritas. So. Gusta. Okay. Sure.
Señor.
Señores. What are we asking? Tiene vinos chilenos?
Chileno.
Okay. Me gustan mucho. Muchos vinos? Oh, no. Wait. I don't know if you need to add the mucho. I've got the English. no read. Like, sorry, GG no read.
Me gusta.
Me gusta el
vino chileno.
Estos vinos chilenos. Queremos comer algo dulce. Gustan mucho vinos de aquí. Okay. All right.
Gordo. Caliente.
Caliente.
Pintura.
Listos.
Me encantan las canciones francesas. Francesas.
Francesas.
Palabra.
Palabra.
Tipo.
People. For a moment there, I thought he said people.
Famoso.
Famoso.
Chino.
Me gustan
los vinos francesas. Franceses. Franceses.
Avión.
Avión.
Foto.
Foto.
Europeo.
Europeo.
Flor.
Nos encantan estas flores amarillas. Amarilla.
Tengo muchas amigas cubanas.
No es verdad. Maybe one.
Me encantan los sándwiches calientes.
Tus ojos marrones son muy bonitos. Ojos.
La comida francesa es la mejor.
A Martín le gusta mucho comer platos cubanos y su plato favorito se llama ropa vieja. Los sábados siempre va a un bar cubano.
Los sábados, el go-to bar. Trabajo en un bar cubano. He doesn't work there. It's fine. Eat. Ropa vieja. There are many types of food here. All right. Hay muchos tipos de what? Food?
Comida.
Comida aquí.
Aquí.
Type. Okay. ¿Qué tipo de arroz? ¿Es aquí? ¿Está aquí? Is this? Oh. I wasn't even reading. No, I didn't read the sentence. I didn't read to the end. I was just asking, what type of rice do you have here? Like, as though I was asking the question and not reading the rest.
Nos
gusta. Nos gusta este. Hot dish. Plato caliente.
Caliente.
Me gustan estos zapatos italianos.
I do have a habit of not reading the prompts from the entire prompt. Me gustan estos zapatos italianos.
Nos
encantan vinos italianos. I guess could use
en los
an
italianos.
article. Oops. Okidoki. Ojo.
Sitio.
Sitio.
Delgado.
Delgado. Caliente.
¿Te gustan los bailes latinos? Bailes.
Japonés.
Japonés.
Juego. Sitio.
Vinos.
Estos bailes son muy divertidos.
¿Qué tipo de videos en español ves en YouTube? Nada mucho, really. multilingua stuff. So couples. Esposo, esposa. So esposo posible está or es española con esposo es no americano, that kind of thing. So I usually watch multinational couples. That's the typical type of thing that I would be Spanish for. People who use like Spanglish. That's the same for Japanese and Chinese as well. Multilingual couples. For Spanish though, I don't have a go-to Spanish couple right now. Right now I'm not actually listening to a lot of Spanish. Right now I'm watching One Piece in Japanese. I'm looking for a Spanish video game right now. Videojuegos de españoles. Or, yeah. So far, I haven't come across anything with Spanish audio. I would like to find one that is like a story-driven game that has a Spanish cast, has a Spanish-speaking cast, a consistent Spanish-speaking, which is kind of difficult to find. That isn't like I've discovered recently that some that have heavy dialogue would be something like Assassin's Creed, but we're not doing Assassin's Creed, and it might not actually even apply to all of them. So I'm looking for something that is a little bit more like a dragon for Japanese, on the Japanese and Mandarin side. So it's kind of tough. Occasionally I would find splashes of Spanish here and there. Like multilingual games may have Spanish, but there hasn't been a game series that I have looked for. That's what I plan on doing, by the way. So in the market for a Spanish video game to play along and read and listen to Spanish. I'll be cycling through Japanese, Chinese, and Spanish video games. The current series that I really like to play, Like a Dragon, Ryuga Gotoku series, is triple dubbed in Mandarin, Japanese, and English. And then you have plenty of Japanese opportunities like Persona series or something like that. But I haven't found something to stick and prepare for in Spanish. So most of the Spanish I'm going to do is I'm going to be reading Spanish, which is not that big of a problem. So it would be wonderful to find a very solid Spanish speaking series for video games. Estos bailes son muy divertidos.
Nos encantan estas canciones latinas.
I spend most of my time, if I'm not language learning, I spend most of my time playing story games. So most of the story games will have subtitles, and I typically read them out loud. I'm learning Spanish to keep up because I live where Spanish can be useful.
Estas bicicletas no son rápidas.
Estas bicicletas no son rápidas. Oh, what the? Oh my gosh, I clicked on the wrong thing.
¿Te interesan estos libros? Interesan.
Wait.
¿Te interesan estos libros?
Nos encanta.
Nos encanta leer sobre pájaros. No veo series ni videojuegos. Entonces no sé qué ok, recomendarte. You don't play, really? Not at all? Then there's nada. Interesting. You're the... Huh. What do you do? Well, actually, may I ask, are you learning another language at the moment? I don't imagine you're learning English because it seems like you understand me already fairly well, unless you're still working on your English too. What about tele? No? Netflix? Películas? Unfortunately I can't watch them with people, so like get copyright slapped. But video games, yeah, video games.
Este sitio es muy popular. A mucha gente le interesa tomar fotos de esos pájaros rojos y verdes porque son muy bonitos.
Libros. Los libros. Los libros son posible. But I don't have an idea yet. No tengo idea. No tengo idea ahora. Tengo un puntaje de 101 en inglés. Oh, yo uso Duolingo también. Oh, really? How is it? ¿Qué tal? How's that going? I think I probably end up sounding a bit more like Duolingo than I do the other streamers who are yelling bruh all the time. I probably sound a lot more stiffer when it comes to English. Este sitio es muy popular. A mucha gente le interesa tomar fotos de esos pájaros rojos y verdes porque son muy bonitos. El lugar es famoso porque hay pájaros bonitos.
¿Qué sitios te interesan aquí?
¿Qué sitios te interesan aquí? ¿Qué sitios te interesan aquí? ¿Qué? You know, butthead.
Nos interesan los carros rápidos.
Do you watch stuff? Any English content? What do you watch for English content? I'm trying to think if I know someone who does. Oh, I watched this guy once. I thought this guy was really funny. Oh, I don't know his name. This person is very aggressive. He's married. He's married to someone who speaks Spanish, but he also speaks Spanish. But he makes these aggressive shorts, and I really like that. I really like listening to him every once in a while because it's funny. He always compare like, oh, Spanish is hard or English is hard. Like, and then he would speak between Spanish and English, but I don't remember his name. Oh, what is that guy's name? Well, there are quite a lot of them. No, I can't find him right away. Yeah, most of the YouTube contents are spot here and there, and they're usually half of it they would speak in English, half of it would speak in Spanish. So it just keeps going back and forth, which is very, very lovely.
Nos interesan los carros rápidos.
No me interesan carros rápidos. Esta bicicleta.
Bicicleta.
Oh, and definitely feel free if you want me to say something in English or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what it is that I have to offer as an English speaker. Ese bicicleta no es muy rápido.
Rápida.
Me gusta ver videos de solo traveling. Ooh, that's solo traveling. Interesting. Now I see it's capitalized. So is that like a specific type? Are you referring to a specific type of activity? And or the channel name? There is one person that I do watch solo traveling a lot. Like the activity of solo traveling. It's Chino content. Someone else suggested it. So she goes around China and just listen. It's very lovely. Do you travel at all? ¿Te gusta viajar? Varios YouTubers que viajan por todo el mundo, visitando países, yes. ¿Te gusta viajar? Estas bicicletas. Oh, bicicletas. Wait, yeah. No son rápido. Son of a bee sting, rápidas. Oh my gosh, gender. Okay. No es un canal en específico. Veo varios creadores de contenido. Ah, okay. Trying to think of something that where do you want to go? Where do you want to visit? You got any place to go? Yo estoy en los Estados Unidos. If that wasn't already apparent that I speak American English. Mis padres son de Chinos. Wait, China? China? They're from China.
Me
gusta.
Me
gusta mucho
la
comida latina. No me interesa este juego. Me interesan los juegos para niños. Intrigue. What? Okay. That statement's weird. Ella escribe sobre pájaros.
A nosotros nos encanta bailar y nos interesan los bailes latinos. Queremos aprender salsa y merengue, son muy divertidos.
Merengue. Jeez, just throw in merengue. Ellos quieren aprender bailes latinos. That's fine. Salsa y merengue.
Estas bicicletas no son rápidas.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. The contractions. Ah! Wait. Why does that not look right? Bicicletas. Ah! Oh my goodness. I backspaced and I still failed. Oh my gosh. It's fine. Oh, and I forgot to... I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Estaría general ir a Estados Unidos y practicar el inglés con la gente nativa. Ah, okay. I see, I see. Honestly, if I'm being really honest, not a lot of people really, since I generally learn Japanese and Chinese, not a lot of people are too excited about visiting the United States, if you know what I mean. Oh, that means are you still in Colombia? I know you said you're from or hello from Colombia, but it's not quite, I'm not quite sure if you're currently residing in Colombia. Perhaps like universidad, you know, going somewhere else for university and whatnot. Are you way past estás estudiante? Un estudiante?
Bota.
Bota. Bota sounds so funny.
Arte.
Arte.
¿Cuáles?
¿Cuáles? Cámara.
Estos lentes son modernos. Estos lentes son modernos.
Lentes.
Lentes.
Oh, glasses. That's right. I got glasses in this. Lentes.
Ambos.
Ambos.
Mejor.
Ambos. Mejor.
Europeo.
Europeo.
Listo.
Nos gusta aquel sombrero naranja.
Ah, ok. Trabajo. Y en mi tiempo libre estudio inglés. Estoy en Colombia. Ok. ¿Qué trabajo? That's not too personal. Working, free time studying. Nos gusta aquel sombrero naranja. No estoy trabajando aquí ahora para mí or a mí. Te gustan mucho las gorras, ¿verdad? Sí. To explain the cap thing, I run every day. I run there every day in the morning, and there was a little bit back, my friend bought a cap a long time ago, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, I I don't mind. So I wore it for a while, and then we got used to wearing caps. That was about 7 años. About 7 years.
Arte. Colores.
Bota. Delgado.
So when my hair is long, I don't usually wear the cap, but every spring, la primavera, en la primavera, I cut my hair. So I can go outside running or running stuff.
Me gustan
ambas camisetas.
Gordo.
Mismo.
Edad.
Naranja.
Estos vaqueros son muy cómodos.
Vaqueros. How do Colombians say jeans? Estos vaqueros? I'm not familiar with vaqueros, actually. Just jeans. Estos vaqueros son muy cómodos.
Par.
Delgado.
Chino.
Foto.
¿Cuánto cuestan las botas rojas?
¿Cuánto cuestan las nandeska?
¿Cuánto cuestan las botas rojas?
Oh, botas.
Tienes que usar lentes.
Este par no me gusta.
Gustan.
No, pero aquellos pares de botas me... wait.
Gustan.
Yes, that works. That makes sense. Decimos igual que en inglés. Jeans o pantalones. Creo que vaqueros es un tipo. Tipo de pantalón en específico. Okay. I see. I'm far more familiar with jeans, just los jeans. When I was in high school, that's what they do. So today was the first time I saw vaqueros. It was interesting. I wonder where that comes from, vaqueros. Is there something with cotton in vaqueros? I don't actually know what cotton is either in Spanish. ¿De qué color?
Color.
Es tu carro.
Carro.
Me gustan ambas camisetas. No. Estos vaqueros. Cómodos. Vaqueros son los hombres que tienen pistola y montan caballos. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Wait. So how Wait. So now I'm confused. Are they both the same? Is this supposed to be vaqueros? Cowboys. Oh, that's funny. I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, they wear jeans. That's so now that makes it really awkward. That makes it really awkward. Like, man, these cowboys are very comfortable. Like, I know, right? How comfortable is your cowboy? I think they would take jeans though. If you type in jeans in place of any of the words in Duolingo. I mean, I guess you use Inglés, right? Duolingo Inglés. You can substitute any words in advance if you already know them. So we could just write jeans. But vaqueros, that's kind of funny now. I can't unsee it. The jeans es lo más común. Okay. Tienes zapatos. Zapatos naranjas? No me gustan. How does that work? No me gustan usar, or is it no me gusta? And then do I need son of a, yeah, okay. That's good. That confirms that. So no, they don't want an article after that, and okay, yeah, and then you in infinitive you don't conjugate for the thing. All right.
Estas bicicletas no son rápidas.
Lentes, gafas, yeah. Anteojos. Oh, I like anteojos. Anteojos is great. En varios países varía la forma, pero todos significan lo mismo. Yeah, I like anteojos. I feel like I'm more familiar with anteojos. I like the idea that it reminds me of like Chinese, whereas in Japanese, where it's before the eyes, anteojos. Although lentes, I guess it's self-explanatory too. Gafas. Where does gafas come from? Huh. Or hafas, right? Yavas. Hafas. Where does hafas come from? Hafas. Is that short for something? Huh. Hafas. Reminds me of graphite. What? Usar. Lentes. You want to eat something? Oops. Queremos comer algo. Estos. Oops, las bicicletas. No son rápidas. I made so many errors. ¿Qué tipo de arroz?
¿Qué sitios te interesan aquí?
¿Qué sitios te interesan aquí? Ugh. No, that can't be right. What places are you interested in here? Oh my gosh, wait. Do I need the in? Come on, don't make me do this. They want it. So gross. En japonés y chino, los cosas tienen género como en español. El, la, los, las, no. No hay. No hay artículos, I think. I actually don't know how to say articles in Spanish. No artículos as well, if that's what they're called. There aren't articles either. Or not much equivalents of articles. And also in Chino, no conjugation. Like no te interesan. It's just interesar. Todos. Mismo. All the time. Interesar. No conjugation. Japonés tiene conjugation.
La.
What? Oh. La comida.
La comida.
La comida de... What? Oh.
Francesa.
No need de... That's my Chinese coming through.
Es
la mejor.
Mejor.
No nos gustan mucho las bananas.
Entonces, en español te puede resultar un poco difícil saber si debes poner femenino o masculino. Yeah. Possibly. But I'm used to I'm used to feminine gender stuff because I'm American, so used to thinking about gender specific and plurality for a while now. El agua, el problema, yep. El agua, But agua is actually feminine, but with an el. Yeah. El agua is a little bit different too than el problema. Because in certain situations, agua has feminine qualities. Yep, very first ones. El avión is a pretty good one. But it's no more difícil. Like, I don't usually think of language as hard or easy. It's either you get used to it or you don't. And, you know, English speakers, right? English speakers deal with exceptions. So, el agua and el problema is easier to remember than things that follow rules. English, no hay más, no hay mucho rules. Todos excepción, like they're just, most of them, all the rules in English are exceptions most of the time. Like 60% exceptions, 40% maybe rules. I have a hard time staying consistent in Japanese. I think Japanese nails you on being consistent, but totally understandable. You just get them wrong and then you get them right? You're just like, oh, this is feminine. Okay, now just that's just it. You just know when you know. I feel at home with Spanish. I like Spanish has like the same feeling that English has. Japanese and Chinese, not they feel very different, but English and Spanish, like, oh yeah, that's right, that's feminine. You know when you know. In English, it's like, oh, this word, it's just pronounced this way. It's like, oh, okay, you know when you know. rules. You laugh at rules. I don't know if you feel this way, but I'm kind of a person who likes to just try, and then if I make mistakes, that's when you learn most of the stuff. So I like doing that. Hay muchas palabras ya parecidas y que se pronuncian parecido en inglés español. Claro. Makes it very, very fun when it's slightly different, you know? You start appreciating the slight differences between English and Espanol. Japonese, since I'm learning Japanese, going from Espanol Japonese, very nice actually, pronunciation wise. Except for a couple things. Like I noticed that, for example, in Duolingo, tennis, right? Tennis is sometimes Japanese pitch accent goes the other direction, but when they use ego, katakana, ego, their accent can make you like go the other way. La más fácil de español es la pronunciación. Sort of. So the thing about the pronunciation is when you learn Japanese, you kind of start hearing the slight pitch accent in Espanol. Like it's hard to describe. Like you can stress mucho, like mucho, right? But you can also say mucho. So it could go like higher. The pitch can go higher, but as long as the stress is on the right syllable, it's okay. So like that's what makes it really easy, or like easier. However, in Japanese, when you start doing Japanese stuff, the pitch it goes up and down, and it's very subtle. And after learning Japanese for a while, when I started listening to Spanish speakers, their pitch is very funny to listen to. Like it's very varied. There's a lot of variation in the pitch while they're stressing the right syllables. Like in English, like the difference like one of the biggest differences between what I sound like and what like someone in the South sounds like, or in various places in the United States. It's a variation in the pitch as opposed to the variation in the stress. Not that you really need it, but it gave me a bigger appreciation for picking up like different Spanish speakers. Kind of neat. You think it's the easiest? You think Spanish pronunciation is the easiest? Of the 5, if I had to take a competition, yeah, I think Japanese pronunciation is, if it wasn't for pitch accent, I think Japanese has fewer sounds. But then you add pitch back and it's like, okay. Probably not. Sí, porque en la forma en la que escribes es de esa misma forma la pronuncias. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you're reading the stuff, that's fair. I actually don't know. I don't know if that's true when a Chinese person and a Japanese person look at English words, if you know what I mean. Like, or like if they look at Spanish. If you know what I mean. Like, I don't know what my parents think when they look at, oh, en la, you know, like as I'm reading, like, sí, porque en la forma en la que, like, my parents would be like, what is sí? Su? Like if I would read it, I'll read it like in Chinese. 湿婆缺 en 湿婆缺 en an la forma en la che. Wow, there's no equivalent for that. Base a bus. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that can't. Even if they knew the English words, they probably pronounce it with Chinese pronunciation, and even then they probably can't guess it. It's probably more of the characters. But I totally get it from an English perspective though. My parents don't really know how to read English. So not that nowadays, you know, people have English as a alternative and or secondary language. My parents are from a different time, and you know, they're a lot older. Right now they are from the 60s, right? 60s, 1960s and whatnot. So I totally agree with you now that the writing is exactly what they sound like, because most people would be familiar with the alphabet, the Roman alphabet. But it is really fun trying to read it. I think in Japanese, Japanese will need some vowels. Like, let me see. Oh, G, porukure, enda, foruma en la kure, o escribies de esa. Oh, and all the ones that have good a vowel in between all of the consonants work out really well. Like esa would be the same, and de, and misuma, poruma, yeah, poruma, huruma, probably like huruma, yeah. Kuruma do. Then it'd be like do. Oh, I haven't ever tried this before. I actually haven't decided to ever see what would happen if you use Japanese pronunciation for Spanish. No nosu. No nosu. Gusutanu. Gusutan mucho. Mucho la. It could be mucho. Yeah, mucho works. Actually, mucho lasu. So anytime there's an S, they add an extra sound. So bananasu. Bananasu. Lasu. Mucho is the same. Gusutan. Gusutan nosu. No, that's kind of cute. Depende de tu idioma nativo. Así mismo vas a leer otros idiomas. Tienes razón. Yeah, fair enough. Yep, that's a fair point. That's why it's in my opinion, it's a great reason to try other languages. I think it's being able to do this a little bit comfortably is kind of fun. Like speaking in like reading another language with another language pronunciation is so much fun to do. It's kind of like the cheat way to like what does a like my fake impersonation of what does a Japanese person sound like when they're reading Spanish. My parents, what would my parents sound like? I haven't ever the only here's a little short story. My parents run Chinese restaurants in during my first 18 years of life. And they got a lot of Spanish customers, right? And oftentimes the Spanish customers always come for French fries. So Duolingo says patatas fritas, but I remember my parents back in the day when the same customer comes in and they just says papas fritas, and my parents just shout that out a couple of times, like, okay, I get you papas fritas. And then pollo, they're like pollo, just pollo fritas, papas fritas, and then I'm like, oh, okay. And then now like seeing patatas fritas there is so funny. Yeah, in Colombia, nadie, dice patatas. Yep, exactly. Todos dicen papas. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So, my parents' restaurant, they do American Chinese, but they also have their highest selling volume stuff is fried chicken and French fries. So lots of customers come, and a lot of times Spanish speaking people, so it's always like papas papas y pollo fritas. It's just fried chicken and French fries and potatoes, fried potatoes and chicken over and over again. That's kind of what I remember fondly. Those are probably one of my first Spanish words that I've ever learned. Papas and fritas and pollo. And then maybe like dinero. Dinero is probably the other one because you have to ring up how much dinero. Cuesta, maybe cuesta as well. Aquí la gente le gusta mucho el arroz chino. Oh, fritas? Oh, fritas? Arroz fritas? I actually don't know how to say French fries. I mean, not French fries, fried rice. Hay muchos restaurantes que venden eso. Ah, claro. That's expected. Yeah, I wonder what it's like in Colombia. The reason why I ask is the reason why I wonder is Chinese, when Chinese move to different countries and then when they open restaurants, they often try to use the ingredients that comes from that country. So your the Chinese rice, like the dish, the platos, maybe un poco diferente, right? Because of the local ingredients. And then they tend to make the restaurant appeal to the food culture of the region. I generally like going around. If I visit another country, I tend to stop by like the Chinatown, right? The Chinatown, to see how the local ingredients and the local culture, the eating preferences affect those type of restaurants. My parents most definitely, that's how they make mucho dineros, to cater to the local palate. So a lot of times when people come here, for example in the United States, those restaurants will probably be slightly sweeter. It's the same dish, mismo platos, right? Mismos platos, pero un poco diferente due to ingredients. You can't afford like Chinese imported spices if you're not in China. And you can kind of taste the difference. Maybe when you go visit somewhere else, I would love to hear how it differs. The only time I've ever been outside of the United States, I don't travel much, so no no viejo mucho. Let's see. We don't bananas a lot. We don't a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh, much. Oh, right. English.
Me gustan tus lentes.
Oops.
Mucho. Gloria.
Algunos restaurantes, los dueños son chinos y ellos preparan el arroz, pero hay otros restaurantes que los que hacen el arroz son colombianos. Ah, okay. I see. Yeah. That sounds about right. It makes sense. Usually the owners, and it kind of affects the way it makes the food a lot more appropriate. Like my parents, lots of the owners tend to be like entrepreneurs, and they tend to be Chinese. And then the people who work the places would be often local. If there's no like direct route of immigration.
Me
gustan. Me gustan. ¿Ne? Me gustan, ¿ne? Me gustan sitios. Cerca de la
playa. Los.
Me
gustan.
Gustan.
Me gustan mucho.
Mucho. Las.
Carreteras
italianas.
All right. Where are we at with our... Okay.
¿Qué tipo de flor te gusta?
Oh, what? Oh. are you interested in visiting? Entonces tú hablas chino como idioma nativo. Hard to illustrate. Chino tiene muchas lenguas, or dialects, dialectas, or however you mention that. There are many dialects of Chinese, and I speak one of them. So my parents are from a specific place in China, and the dialects in China are not, you can't understand each other, but they do derive from Chinese as a whole. So I'm learning Mandarin right now because Mandarin is not my mother tongue. It's not my native tongue. My native language is English, or a common language. However, for my parents, 福州话与中文相应，讲话嘅較錯，因為媽咪嘅爸爸講話係福州話。However, that is not something that is taught. So most of the time they're only spoken, and a lot of times after one generation, so me, the dialect ends up getting lost. So if I have peers around, their parents may speak a dialect, often a regional dialect in China, and then after one generation of children, the dialect will likely disappear. So for me, it's very limited on Fujianese. It's for casual conversation only, but largely that's what I use to communicate with my parents. And then to teach share English stuff, occasionally my parents might adopt an English word in order to get used to it. Like they could say something like bills, insurance, and whatnot, and then combine it with the Fujianese dialect. Meanwhile, my parents do use Mandarin to talk to other people, and I know how to listen to Mandarin and some Cantonese, but I do not know how to read, and that's why I'm also learning how to read Mandarin, which is the standard national Chinese language. Yeah. No, not able to read. Not able to read. 我可以说一点中文。说的不太好。但是我跟我父母说的福州话 which sounds more like something that is very different. 即福州话跟中文说的不同 right? 不同 you can definitely tell the difference between the two languages when you're shifting, and they are not understandable to each other. They're like, if you try to say something Fujianese, it could be anything. It could mean anything to someone who's used to listening to Mandarin. But if you're coming from the outside, it kind of sounds similar. To me, since I speak English, there's commonalities between them. But the problem is I kind of know what they both sound like in relation to each other. So it's kind of like the feeling that I have with Fujianese and Mandarin is like people who speak Portuguese and Spanish. But the problem is it feels like that, but it doesn't mean anything like that. Like you can't guess at the language by the sound, and it's not written, so you can't do that either. No writing. I would love. How about you? Do you speak? Actually, I'm kind of curious. Is there another dialect in Colombia? Do you have another dialect? Something like really, really harsh, like Chilean? Por eso es el país más poblado. Tantos dialectos. Yeah, dialectos. That's it. You know, misma país. Yeah. How do you have another dialect? Hay unos dialectos. I always often people like to talk about Chilean, where where it's almost close. It's kind of like Chilean, where it's so hard to hear. You could guess, but you could be way off, and that's kind of the closest thing I can think of. I don't know a lot about Spanish dialects, so the farthest thing I can think of that is still considered Spanish, but very hard, is probably like Chilean. And then Chinese is further than that. The dialects of Chinese is even further than that. So you can almost call them different languages. But that's being nitpicky. Eres interesante. Or interesa visitar. Esos países. Oh, lugares. Oh, sitios. Oh, either, I suppose. Oh, and then aquellos. Or instead of esos, that's fine too.
Me gustan mucho las carteras italianas.
Ah! Oh, that's a typo.
Estas.
Oh.
Estas bicicletas.
Bicicletas son
Rápido.
rápidas. Las naranjas nos
encantan.
Encanta. Me encantan las canciones francesas.
Sí, es. Este par no me
gustan.
I think here's my take. I want to share something. I like that I share a language, that I use a language in everyday speak that is flexible enough that when you hear someone else learning the language, they can write whatever and you can figure it out. I like that. So I'm not a big person where if you're talking to me in English and you just talk, I figure it out. I like having one language, like especially Espanol, also, right? Where I have two languages where they're like incredibly diverse. There are lots of speakers, right? Many types of speakers, and then it can vary a lot. So it creates a lot of messiness, but at the same time, that stuff is beautiful. It means lots of people, like regional differences and whatnot. It means that the language has a lot of users. Then we move over to Japonese, and then it's like, well, everyone's got to do it right. Like, it's very restrictive, and that's kind of neat too. Like, it's not a competition, but it's very different. And it's very fun, interesting feeling. Chinese is restrictive too, because while there's a lot of people speaking, the standardization of Mandarin belongs to a singular group, like a large concentration in a specific group. Meanwhile, on the outside, very, very few people. Like there's very few groups of people. Even if you wrap up all the Chinese people in one place in the United States, it wouldn't be enough to influence how Mandarin, a different type of Mandarin or a different type of regional accent or dialect of Chinese outside of China. And that's why here in the United States, dialects die. Basically, they die off whenever they leave China. Like, so my mother tongue will probably die off in my family after one generation. Meanwhile, we have Spanish and English, which continues to change in different places. So like Colombia, Chile, right? All those, when you have all those countries, they start forming their own like accents, which may eventually become dialects of their own. And that's kind of cool in the sense that it creates more mess, but at the same time, that mess is beautiful. There are a lot of different regional differences. Meanwhile, you can still try to preserve the way to communicate with each other. It's nice. I'm far more used to growing up using English, so I like that. I see the beauty. It's quite beautiful to have so many people have opinions about English. Like, I think growing up, even to this day, people will correct me on my English because their English might be different. It's just different English. But we can still talk to each other, so that's really cool. I like that. In Japanese, at least for now, in Japanese, it's the Japanese, it's all determined by a singular group. However, in Japan, there's still some regional differences. Which foreigners like myself would be very difficult for me to point them out. Me encanta. Me encantan esos. Estos lentes.
A nosotros nos encanta bailar y nos interesan los bailes latinos. Queremos aprender salsa y merengue.
Okay. Got enough information. ¿Usted nació en Estados Unidos? Wait, is that a question? Yes. Sí. Sí. Oh, okay. Yeah. It is. I am born in the United States. I am first generation. I'm the second generation. So my parents are the immigrant generation. Born and raised. Born and raised in the United States. I was also raised outside of Chinese, like a Chinese cultural hub. So my values and stuff may be quite Americanized as well. So I was born in the United States and I was also raised outside of a cultural hub. A lot of times, second gens, like the first to be born in the United States, they tend to be raised among other second generation kids. But I was not. I was not raised around them. So sometimes I don't actually blend or assimilate very well, fit in very well with your second gen group. There's a lot of things about me that is very Americanized by third or fourth generation Americans. like my manners and whatnot. So the way I talk and some of the things I say might be more in line or more common with multi-generational Americans than a second generation American. Nos encantan. I don't need an article, right? Son of a bee sting.
Me gustan ambas camisetas.
Son. Oh, I know. I just didn't hear the right thing. It's fine. La carne. Chilena favorita.
Me. Queremos.
Oops.
Encantan. Sándwich caliente.
Los platos cubanos son los mejores. Los platos cubanos son los mejores.
Bicicleta. La bicicleta no es muy rápida. Okay. All right. We get to listen to some stuff.
Eso es arte.
Oh, this one's pretty good too.
Eddie y su amigo Oscar están en un museo de arte. Eddie mira la pintura de un perro.
Oh, this one's really good. Oscar is such a goober. Okay.
Esta es mi pintura favorita. Esa pintura es aburrida.
Esa pintura es aburrida. Yo me voy a dormir porque mañana tengo que madrugar. No sé. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. Mucho gusto. Yeah, see you next time, right? See you next time. Hasta luego. Thank you for the conversation, by the way. Muchas gracias. Take care. Sleep well.
¿Qué? Los perros son muy divertidos. Eddie, yo soy profesor de arte. Y esa pintura no es arte. ¿Por qué? El arte es interesante. El arte es fascinante.
Oscar ve un sándwich sobre una silla.
Eso es arte.
¿Un sándwich sobre una silla?
Sí, es interesante y fascinante. El artista es increíble.
Yo no entiendo el arte.
Un hombre llega y se come el sándwich.
Disculpe, ¿qué hace? Eso es arte.
¿Qué? Esto no es arte, es mi almuerzo.
Sí, arte. Increíble. Mira, entiendo. I gotta love Oscar.
Eso es arte. Eddie y su amigo Oscar están en un museo de arte. Eddie mira la pintura de un perro.
Esta es mi pintura favorita.
Esa pintura es aburrida.
¿Qué? Los perros son muy divertidos.
Eddie, yo
soy profesor de arte.
Y esa pintura
no es arte.
¿Por qué?
El arte
es interesante. El arte es fascinante.
Oscar ve un sándwich sobre una silla.
Eso
es arte.
¿Un sándwich sobre una silla?
¿Un sándwich sobre una silla?
Sí,
es interesante y fascinante. El artista es increíble.
Yo no entiendo el arte.
Yo no sé.
Un hombre llega y se come el sándwich.
Disculpe, ¿qué hace? Eso es arte.
¿Qué? Esto no es arte, es mi almuerzo.
Divertidos, increíble, pero buen, silla. Such a goober. Oh, hey, we have Vikram. Okay, we gotta get to that too. A veces me siento un poco cansado en la mañana. Mi madre se siente un poco cansada hoy. Usualmente, me levanto a las 8. Los domingos no me ducho.
Me ducho a las 6 todos los días. Me ducho.
A las 6. Todos los días.
José, tú siempre te duchas en la noche.
Me siento muy feliz contigo, Ana.
Me siento feliz. Contigo, muy feliz.
Muy.
Contigo, Ana. Okay. Me pongo. Me pongo este abrigo. Oh, every day, cada día. Cada días. Son of a cada día. Oh. Okay.
¿A qué hora se levanta papá los lunes?
¿A qué hora se levanta papá los lunes?
¿A qué hora te levantas?
Me siento
Cansada hoy.
Cansada hoy. Okay, fine. You want to choose the gender? Then you. Okay.
Me pongo
Me pongo una camisa azul. Okay. ¿Te sientes feliz? Los domingos me levanto. Me levanto. Los domingos me levanto at noon, las 12. Pongo este abrigo cada día. Oh, just a Joe. I'm like, what's wrong with that? Los inviernos aquí son muy oscuros.
¿Tú enseñas español a las niñas? ¿Quieres queso?
¿Quieres queso en tu pescado? Y
Nosotros amamos a nuestros padres.
nosotros amamos a nuestros padres. Right, don't forget the I know, I'm gonna forget the
Quisiera pescado, por favor.
Tú.
Tú enseñas
español
a las niños, niñas.
Niñas.
La niña ve a su padre los domingos.
Are we going with? So like, do they want? What do they want? I'm gonna use me encanta. Me encanta la playa. Don't yell at me, please. Oh, whoops.
Tengo vacaciones de invierno.
Invierno.
Los inviernos.
Los inviernos aquí son muy oscuros.
A Pablo le gusta mucho el invierno.
Invierno. That's a misspelling.
La niña.
La niña ve su padre. Padres a los domingos. What the freak? Oh, I missed the whoops. I placed the in the wrong place. Oh boy. Oh, no. Don't read it like that.
Él necesita mucha agua.
Él necesita mucha agua. Okay. Amamos la playa. ¿Eh?
A Pablo le gusta mucho el invierno.
La niña a su padre los domingos.
Okay, I want to screw that up again. Hey,
¿Cómo
¿cómo está el tiempo hoy?
¿Qué tiempo hace en Boston?
¿Qué tiempo hace?
¿Tienes que amar?
¿Tienes que amar tu trabajo? Oh, that's just another question. Just
¿Puede
kidding.
traer más azúcar, por favor?
¿Puede traer más azúcar, por favor?
Llueve mucho aquí.
Llueve mucho aquí en el verano. Llueve.
Puede.
Puede
Traer.
traer 2 tenedores,
Tenedores.
por favor.
Por favor.
El maestro tiene que amar a todos los niños. Llamar. Amar.
I see what you did there.
Llueve.
Llueve hoy.
Hoy.
Este restaurante tiene arroz muy bueno.
Muy bueno. Okay. Oh my. My English comprehension is so poor. How? Is this the one where they want, maybe we can try like como nah, ¿qué haces? ¿Qué haces hoy? ¿Qué hace hoy? ¿No? Oh, el tiempo. Oh, you want cómo está? Está el tiempo. Alright, fine.
No nieva en la primavera aquí.
No nieva. Doesn't snow spring here. What's the weather like? Wait, is this que hace? Which one did I? ¿Qué tiempo hace? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that hurts my soul. Oh yeah, ¿qué tiempo hace? Okay. ¿Cómo está el tiempo? Okay.
Nieva.
Nieva mucho hoy.
Hoy.
A veces nieva mucho en noviembre. A veces. Nieva.
Nieva mucho en noviembre.
Noviembre.
Este restaurante tiene arroz muy bueno.
¿Cómo? ¿Cómo está el tiempo? ¿Qué tiempo hace? Lay it on me. You want salt on your patatas? I don't know. On your papas?
¿Quieres?
¿Quieres? ¿Quieres sal?
Sal.
¿Quieres sal
En tus patatas.
¿Cuándo quieres leer el periódico?
¿Cuándo lees el periódico?
¿Cuándo quieres
Oh.
leer el periódico?
Do you like fried rice? ¿Te gusta el arroz frito? I don't actually know how to say fried rice anymore. Oh.
Miguel no tiene clases en el verano. Miguel no tiene clases en el verano.
Oh, that really.
Miguel no tiene clases en el verano.
Okay.
¿Te gusta la cerveza? ¿Cuántos sándwiches quieres, Luis? ¿Cuántos sándwiches quieres, Luis?
Quieres, no tienes. Puedes traer una ensalada. Ensalada sin queso. Sin queso. Por favor. ¿No? Oh.
¿Quieres usar este cuchillo? ¿Quieres usar este cuchillo?
Oh, cuchillo. No. Gracias. Gracias. No quiero. No quiero frijoles. La comida mexicana
Mexicana.
es mi favorita. Puede traer más agua, por favor.
¿Cuál es el menú hoy?
¿Cuál es el menú? ¿Menú hoy?
¿Cuál es el menú hoy?
Él.
Quisiera el arroz con patatas fritas.
What?
Quisiera el arroz con patatas fritas.
Son of a raw. Oh, okay. Alright, fine. La comida italiana. Es buena.
¿Quieren comer postre?
Wait. ¿Quieren comer postre?
¿Quieren comer postre?
Oh, postre.
Luis,
Postre.
¿quieres caminar conmigo?
¿Quieres caminar conmigo?
Luis, ¿quieres caminar conmigo?
Does Luis have an accent on the second one? It kind of sounds like it. No? Okay.
¿Cuántas casas tiene tu familia?
¿Cuántas casas? Tu familia? No, that's
¿Cuántas casas tiene tu familia?
oh. What? Wait, hold on.
¿Cuántas casas tiene tu familia?
Oh. How many houses? That's kind of a weird question. All right, Vikram, positivity, sunshine man. I really like Vikram's. I don't. These aren't in the mobile version yet. I wonder where they shoved Vikram. But these podcasts are fun to listen to. They're a delight. The synthetic voice for Vikram is quite good, unless it's not synthetic.
Welcome, lovely listeners, to another episode of Vikram's Community Hotline, where I answer your calls to make our community even better. I'm your host, Vikram, and today's message is all about the bird problem in our parks. As you listen to this episode, it's okay if you don't understand every word. Here are some keywords to help you follow along.
Yeah, I really like whatever they did with Vikram.
Color.
Color.
Por eso.
Por eso. Por eso. Oh, por eso.
Flores.
Flores.
Parque.
Parque.
Let's hear from our first caller.
Hola Vikram, soy Marta. Tenemos muchas flores en el parque de nuestra ciudad. Tenemos muchas flores en el parque de nuestra ciudad. Siempre hay flores. En primavera, en invierno y en verano.
What? It didn't say there's always flowers. Oh, maybe it's in between the range.
Y el problema es que muchos pájaros visitan esas flores. Por eso el parque está sucio siempre. Por eso el parque está sucio siempre.
Yeah, the birds are making it dirty.
Mi esposo y yo a veces almorzamos en el parque y no nos gusta comer nuestra ensalada en un sitio sucio. Ah, y estoy cansada de las flores naranjas. Ese color no me gusta.
Hi, neighbor. A colorful park filled with nature's music. How wonderful. For the cleanliness issue, what if you trained the local pigeons to pick up after themselves?
Wow.
That would keep the park tidy. As for the orange flowers, we can all paint the petals different colors for a more vibrant park experience. Let's work together to make it happen. Thank you for joining us on Vikram's Community Hotline. Remember, our lines are always open.
Paint the flowers and train the pigeons to pick up after themselves. Right, Vikram. You keep thinking that. I like Vikram's gag. Falstaff for sure. Osgood is pretty good too. I like the artsy fartsy Osgood thing. I'm a fan of Lynn's thing too. We don't have anything from Bea, so there's no Bea stuff.
Me
She's supposed to
encantan
be
las
a doctor.
canciones francesas.
Or it's implying that she's supposed to be a doctor. Me encantan las canciones francesas.
Los platos cubanos son los mejores.
Me gustan estos
Me gustan estos vinos chilenos.
Estas flores son italianas.
¿Qué
¿Qué tipo de
música te gustan?
No. Ay, no. Música. Es tipo, no tipos.
Mi novio me compra flores bonitas.
Tengo
Yo tengo
ojos
ojos azules.
La comida francesa es la mejor.
No, ¿te gustan las ensaladas?
Té. Estos vinos. Dulce.
Quiero sopa caliente.
Hay tipos de comida. Muchos. Aquí.
Queremos comer algo dulce. ¿Te gustan estas bananas con chocolate? Tengo muchas amigas cubanas.
¿Qué tipo de música te gusta?
Almost there. Almost there.
Estas
Estas bicicletas no son rápidas.
Estos juegos son divertidos.
Estos juegos son divertidos. Almost forgot. Wasn't paying attention.
Interesa.
Yo leo
Muchos libros sobre pájaros. Weird. Para no me gusta.
Gustan.
Tengo muchos pares de zapatos.
Me gustan los sitios cerca de la playa.
Queremos manejar. Manejar. No, manejar. Manejar. Aquellos carros rápidos. Okay, so they want ellos esos there. So, las películas. No, singular. El arte europeas. Oh, wait. Oh no. Yes. Ah! Wait, what? Oh, jeez. Okay, you got me.
Nos gustan.
No gustan. I was looking at the wrong word.
Estas
botas.
Botas
Marrones. A Mari le encantan el color naranja, pero no le encantan las naranjas. That's kind of cute.
Me gustan mucho tus lentes, Gloria.
Me encantan el color, ¿no? Pero no me gusta. Oh. Estos vaqueros. No me. ¿Te gusta este juego?
Nos gustan ambos carros.
Me interesa mucho el arte. Oh, no, las películas. Oh. Okay.
Quiero
comprar 2 pares de zapatos. Wrong tongue. Wrong stress. ¿Cuánto? Oops. ¿Cuántas horas?
Me encantan los sándwiches.
Me encantan los sándwiches calientes.
Nos gusta la música francesa. Nos gusta la música francesa. Me encantan las canciones franceses.
Ah, you butthead. Now I really need to be diligent. I'm so not diligent right now. Oh.
Me encantan los vinos españoles.
Me encantan las canciones francesas.
Yo leo muchos libros sobre pájaros. Yo leo muchos libros sobre pájaros. No te gustan jugos.
Me gusta este par de zapatos negros. Me gusta este par de zapatos negros.
What?
Me gusta este par de zapatos.
No, encantan.
Nos encantan.
Los bailes españoles.
¿Qué tipo de arroz es este? ¿Qué tipo de arroz es este?
No interesan ambos restaurantes.
Me gusta mucho este tipo de juegos. Me gusta mucho este tipo de juegos. Me gusta mucho este tipo de juegos.
Dang it. I kept going back and forth. Mi carro viejo no es rápido.
Me gustan sus ojos verdes. Me gustan sus ojos
Dang it.
verdes.
Alright. Wrap it up.
Gusta.
Pablo tiene ojos azules.
Gustan.
¿Quieres ir a la tienda de zapatos conmigo mañana? Necesito un nuevo par de botas negras. Mis botas negras son viejas y no son cómodas.
¿Te gustan estas bananas con chocolate? ¿Te gustan estas bananas con chocolate? No, encanta leer sobre pájaros.
¿Tú tienes zapatos naranjas?
Me gustan las flores rojas.
Tengo muchos pares de zapatos. Tengo muchos pares de zapatos.
No, encantan.
Estos postres.
Estos
Oh.
de postres.
I typed the wrong
Estos
thing.
juegos son tan divertidos.
Me interesan mucho aquellos libros.
Oh. Okay. All right. This was a fun day. We had conversations in Wanikani, maybe less so Hanzahiro, you know, but then we wrapped it up. And a really nice person in Colombia. Read a lot of, got an opportunity to see how having conversations, going back and forth. Really nice. Okay. Okay, so let's look at our evening activities. What do we have? Okay, standard 3 podcasts. All right. So fruit preferences. Intriguing. Fruit preferences. Honestly, that kind of sounds like another Falstaff moment. We'll hold off on that. Admiring flowers. What the heck? I mean, we do have the vocab for that. Loving places? What? Like places where they're endearing? And then adventure, the birthday cake. The birthday cake. Yeah, the adventures really do not line up, but it's kind of fun. It's the adventures really just go off and use as many things as possible. Fruit preferences. Admiring flowers. I feel like admiring flowers, Lynn thing. Lynn's like, well, I don't want to go outside, but it's kind of nice knowing people admire flowers. Fruit preferences. I feel like that's a Lily. It's a big whoop. You have food preferences. And loving places. Ooh. But it could be Falstaff. Right. Like, well, you know, bears just eat. And then this could be Lily. Like, ugh. Blah. Loving places. The birthday cakes. So someone's going to fetch birthday cakes. I almost feel like this is a Zadi moment. I haven't Zadi it up, but there you have it. It was fun. Got a chance to read a bit of Spanish outside of had a conversation. It's one of those like multilingual conversations where I read the Spanish and, you know, construction is still very, very slow. So we use Spanglish as much as we can. Very common practice for me. Not that others might find that a little bit, you know, but I imagine the person I was talking to understands that, and we're having fun sharing some conversations. Get an opportunity to read Spanish, and they get an opportunity to listen English, right? I feel that that's probably going to be what it's going to be like for all 3 languages moving forward for the next 2 or 3 years. Hopefully when I'm playing video games, I also do that, right? Read, then talk. I like using and mixing languages back and forth. Make that a comfortable thing. I think language is very beautiful when you continue to embrace the ebb and flow between the language, as opposed to some people might find it a bit maybe offensive or too casual forward, to neglect proper form and whatnot. But that is kind of my lifestyle. I think languages, skills like languages, and the importance and motivation necessary for life skills like these is that they actually are life skills. They're part of your lifestyle. So again, I kind of voiced this in Wanikani earlier and whatnot. The goal is not to reach out to people who exclusively like to speak in one language, but largely my type of audience, it's not my goal to want to be exclusively fluent in something. I like that it takes a very self-selecting and type of person to want to be in a state of constantly learning languages and sharing and using languages. So early on when we were in Wanikane, we were bouncing between Japanese and Spanish and half asking things in Spanish while also reading things in Japanese. So that's kind of a natural state of things. I think I do not really vibe or associate with people who tend to compartmentalize the thing. Like, oh yeah, you have to be, if you want to do it good, you have to do it well, that kind of thing. I totally get it. Definitely get it. And then there's the holistic approach where, well, you want to do a lot of things sufficient and then see the bigger picture connecting everything, right? For the last 2 days, I've been talking about like emergence, right? Emergence, looking at layers of physical science, the physical sciences as layers that complement each other, but at each layer comes with different perspectives that is bigger of the whole. I don't expect myself to be a master of multiple languages by the time I die. So, or my mortality would suggest that, much like physics being able to explain all of the facets of chemistry and biology and then vice versa. So instead, I like to step back, take a bigger picture of things, and I think it's incredibly rewarding already, and I feel like there are enough people out there who are reasonable enough to say, yeah, you know what, I just throw all the languages together and have fun bouncing back and forth. And I think that's what is going to be part of my future thing with language learning. How does language learning fit into everything that I've already done before? Is because English goes along with it, right? And certainly it will slow down the progression of any super specialized use of any of the target languages, but at the same time I gain the relational aspect of all the languages. While you're honing any specific language to a high degree, the relationship between that language and all the rest of your language may subside or be of less importance. And that's a difference in interests, right? A conflict of interest. So kudos to those who believe that their calling in life is to master multiple languages and compartmentalize them. I'm more of a casual. I like the idea of hearing someone ebb and flow between 3 or 4 languages. And much to the answering of, like when I was answering Yerson's question about what kind of YouTube stuff I look at, I typically look at YouTube stuff where the people are constantly bouncing between languages because it's part of their environment. They're half speaking another language, half speaking another language, and oftentimes they break and mix and match, and then their cultures represent that too. And I think that's a beautiful thing. It's something I resonate with. Not that I don't have any problems talking to other people, but it's unrelatable to me. It's very difficult for me to empathize, right? So apologies to those who feel like I'm not taking language very seriously. Perhaps there will be many other people who speak very well in your target language to the quality, right? For me, I love chatting like this. It was so fun reading Yerson typing in Spanish, and then I'm just reading and it's like, oh yeah, yep, and then I'm responding in English, obviously. So anyways, hats off to the future. These types of interactions are so nice. As always, if you're gonna watch this later, muchas gracias. And of course, you're welcome to follow along. Duolingo is still a free app, especially the Spanish course, flagship, and I imagine English. Most of my experiences are paralleled by anyone who's using Duolingo for English, for better or for worse, whatever your criteria are. Feel free to drop a question or a hot take in the video comments. Drop a hot take or a discussion. A question, stay for the discussion, right? Or if you're brave enough or want to know, stop by live and drop a question. We'll have a warm little friendly discussion about it. Until then, right, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hasta luego.